دستور ولا شغل فازنا سيد محمد طريقتنا الصحبة والخير في الجميع. سلامة الإنسان من حفظ اللسان. İnsanın selameti dilini tutmaktadır.
It is said that for a person to obtain peace, he should keep his tongue.
Dil her şeyi ondan çıkar.
Everything emerges from what a person says. Everything emerges from the tongue.
Dilden çıkan şey, ağızdan çıkan artık geri dönmez diyor Peygamber.
There is no return. Whatever your mouth utters, there is no return for the words that are being said through your tongue, as our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says.
Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem, dikkat edin.
Therefore, we need to be very careful about what we say, about what our tongue utters.
Konuştuğunuz şeylere, onlar
Pay attention to what you say.
Senin elindedir.
And as long as you don't say a word, you still have control over it.
Çıkmadıktan sonra, dışarı çıkmadıktan sonra insanın kontrolü çıktıktan sonra artık kontrolü imkansızdır.
You have control as long as you do not utter these words. You still have control over your words. But the moment you utter them, there is no control any longer. Once they are said, they're out, and then you cannot take them back.
Onun için bu mühim şeydir. Her bakımdan.
Therefore, this is a very important matter. We need to pay attention to.
Hadi bilerek bilmeyerek bazı insanlar hani İslam'a karşı da olabiliyorlar, insanlığa karşı da olabiliyorlar.
Sometimes we say things knowingly or unknowingly, deliberately, and sometimes people say things against Islam, say things against humanity very easily.
Onlar tevbe ederse Allah affeder ama insanlar arasında.
But if they ask Allah Almighty for forgiveness for what they have said, Allah Almighty will be forgiving.
Fitne oluyor, büyük bir fitne oluyor. Onun için.
But when you say a word against a person, you may be the reason to cause turmoil, to cause uproar, to cause discord, and then there is no return for what you have said.
İnsan konuştuğunu dikkatle konuşması lazım.
Therefore, we should be very careful about what we say.
Ne dediğini, ne ettiğini yapmaz. Ona.
We must be aware of what we say and what we do not say.
Dikkat edip.
And pay attention to it.
Çünkü çoğu zaman bütün problemler, bütün şeyler bir laftan oluyor. İnsanlar.
Because most of the times the root of all problems reside in just a few words people utter.
Birbirlerine tahammül etmedikleri için.
And then as people do not tolerate each other and do not tolerate each other's words.
Araları hem insanlar arası, gruplar arası, devletler arası bile bu büyük problemlere sebep oluyor.
As people do not pay attention to what they say, and as people do not tolerate what another person says, this may easily cause uproar and turmoil among people, among states, among groups.
Onun için Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem'in tavsiyesi, dikkat edin, konuştuğunuza dikkat edin.
Therefore, our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, recommended us to be very careful about what we say.
Allah affediyor, insanlar affetmiyor.
Because Allah Almighty, He will be forgiving, but when it comes to our interactions with people, people may not tolerate what we say and may not be forgiving.
Onun affı çoktur. İnsanların işi, gücü birbirlerine sataşmak, birbirlerine yapmak.
Allah Almighty is most forgiving. However, people, they constantly look for opportunities to attack each other.
Bütün vakit her tarafta bu ahir zaman olduğu için fitneler de çoktur.
And as we now live in the end of times, we see that people attack each other And words are just the means to cause uproar, turmoil, and chaos in this world.
Fitneler sebep vermemek için
And we should not give reasons for turmoil or uproar or discord to appear by what we say.
insan dilini muhafaza etsin.
Therefore, we need to safeguard our tongues.
Ağzını hayra açsın.
And when we say something and we open our mouth, only goodness should come out of it.
Kötülüklerden uzak dursun.
Stay away from badness or evil things.
Onun için Peygamberimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem devam ediyordu. Arapçasını aklıma gelmedi de insan hayır konuşsun. Konuşmayacaksa sussun.
And that is why our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said that if you are going to say something, say good things, speak goodness. If not, keep silent.
Şimdi susan insana da ayıp, susuyor, konuşmuyor bu adam.
But now we live in a world where people are accused for being silent, for not saying a word, and they say, what kind of a person are you? You don't say a word.
Ne için konuşmuyor?
In today's world, people are blamed for not speaking, for keeping silent.
Bir ayıp gibi gösteriyor. Halbuki
And keeping silent and not saying something is displayed in today's world as a vice, as something bad.
Ayıp değil, fazilettir.
But keeping silent is not a vice, it's a virtue.
Bir de sloganlar atarlar. Susma, sustukça bilmem ne yaparlar, seni ezerler, mezerler. Halbuki
And now we live in a world where people are encouraged to speak up. And there are slogans everywhere that if people do not speak up, they will be oppressed or crushed.
konuştukça sen daha fazla eziliyorsun.
But they are unaware that the more they speak, the more they say, the more they are being oppressed.
Sen daha fazla zarara uğruyorsun.
And the more people speak, the more people say, the more they lose and the more damage they experience.
Allah muhafaza etsin.
May Allah Almighty protect us.
Allah bu lisan hem cennete götürür hem cehenneme götürür.
Your tongue or the ability to speak may lead you to paradise or may make you end up in hell.
Onun için çok dikkat etmek lazım.
Therefore, this is something we need to be very careful about.
Peygamberimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem'in güzel sözleridir.
We need to heed the words of we need to heed the beautiful words of our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him.
Onun tavsiyesidir.
And these are the recommendations of our Prophet, peace be upon him.
Kimseye dinlemeyin.
Do not listen to anyone else.
Bağır çağır diyenlere dinlemeyin.
Do not listen to those who incite you to speak up, to shout, to protest.
Sen istediğin kadar bağır. Sen hiçbir şey elde edemezsin.
By shouting, you may not be obtaining anything.
O seni bağırtanlar sana istedikleri gibi oynatırlar.
Those who make you shout play with you like a marionette.
Sen sırtından faydalanmaya uğraşırlar.
And they misuse you in order, and they abuse you for their own profits and their own gains.
Allah muhafaza etsin.
May Allah Almighty protect us.
Allah nefsimize uydurmasın.
May Allah Almighty protect us from following our egos.
Allah ağzımızı hayra açtırsın inşallah.
And may Allah Almighty, when we say something, make us say good things.
Allah ve minallah tevfik. El Fatiha.